Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my late review for Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 1. Look, I cannot guarantee y'all I'm going to stick through this thing the whole season. Y'all know Married at First Sight, it be boring and then interesting, then boring, and a little bit interesting. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see them. This season is in New Orleans. Okay, so we shall see the New Orleans, Louisiana, and everything. So let's just have to try to get in this 5 couples this time, too. I'm like, y'all really should not, because last season was horrible. It was horrible, but let's try to get into it. So, first things first, if you have not done so already, please come on to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. My voice hurting, all that goodness and stuff. The damn air conditioner. What we gotta do? Time to breathe, okay? Go ahead with me. Get it together. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay? And remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself, because a lot is going on in the world, people. A lot. Relax, relate, release, breathe. Okay? Breathe it on out and everything, okay? You can also like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media by hitting the little share button, and follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay, let's get started. I skipped some of the episode part because I ain't got time, but we're gonna see what I do. So first couple up, we have Emilia and Bennett. Okay, Emilia's 27. Okay, 27. Bennett is 28. Okay, 28. And she, as we see, she's a driven dreamer, and he is a romantic thespian. Okay, now he is a theater artist, a freelance writer, a pedal taxi driver. I mean, he ride them bikes that people be on. The person be on a bike and they be in the basket in the back. Do that. He also said he is like a. He does all kind of stuff. He does whatever. Okay, but he's also kind of weird, but kooky and different in a nice way. Like, he's just one of those really different, kooky people, okay? Not even weird in a bad way, but I'm like, I would hang out with him. I don't know for how long, but I would hang out with him or whatever. And so, he brings up how he's telling his friends, who thinks is weird, that, he's getting married, okay? And I'm like, well, I think because he just seems a little off-putting, and, like, he may want to, build the wedding chapel itself and then act it out on the stage. It's just weird. Okay, now he brings up how the reason he wants to do the show is because he doesn't have good luck in relationships or whatever. He's it's been bad, so why not just leave it to the professionals? That's a good reason. Okay, I guess so. Now, I mean, his friends don't seem too off-put that he's doing this. They think it's weird, but they're like, you know what? Is he is a great person, so I think whatever happens, what happens, or whatever. Now, Emilia, okay, just graduated from med school as a doctor. Now, we don't know what kind of doctor, so we're gonna leave that be or whatever. But she also brings up how her mom worked as a doctor as well. Her dad stayed home with the kids, and she hopes to maybe have that too. She wants to be able to be to work or whatever, and she does not mind for her husband be at home with the children or whatever. Now, she seems to be like a little free loving, helping the world, but we need to make some money to pay the bills. Okay, so they kind of match in their quirkiness. But I don't think he would be like, what, I'm going to stay home. He may stay home with kids and teach them. So I think that's why they match them up, because they do have a weird vibe. They may match, but we have to see. So when she tells her friend that she's doing or whatever, they are shocked. Like, why would you do this? We know you're so special. Like, I don't know. Can they even find someone to match with you? She says, I don't know, but we shall see. I'm like, well, I guess so. Okay. Who do we have next? Next up, we have Karen and Miles. Okay, Karen and Miles. Karen is 30. Miles is 26. And Karen is Miss Reservations, and Miles is Mr. Young and Ready. Okay, now Karen works in project management. She brings up her last relationship lasted 5 years. He then cheated on her within them 5 years and got someone pregnant. Okay, hence the now she has reservations about everything. Okay, she's very cautious. She brings up how she's an introvert, and she's looking for someone to fall in love with who can pull her out her shell. Okay, now she tells her mom, her aunt, that she is getting married. Okay, and when she does that, you know, it was weird because the mom. I'm trying to move this over the right way so y'all can see me and see them. So the mom was not happy. Are you crazy? You serious? The mom was not warm or loving or supportive at all. She was like, "You is bad." No, it's dumb. That's dumb. Okay, it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? And Karen like, "Mom, I'm just stepping out on faith. I know it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna step out on faith." The mama is not with it, and she wasn't mean about it. It was just a very direct. You knew she was not happy about it, whereas other families would be like, "Oh, okay, we shall see." The mom was like, "I don't think she should. I think it's a dumb idea, and I don't think she should do it at all." I said, "Well, I guess so." Now, Miles, again, who's 26, he is an administrator at a school, and he brings up how he's 26. His parents died. No, girl, that's not nice. His parents divorced. I don't know where I got died from. The parents divorced when he was 9, and they were never friends. So he say for him, he only could look at his grandparents to see what a true loving relationship was like, because his parents was on some bullshit or whatever. Now he also brings up how because he's young, people don't take him serious about how he really wants to be married. Like, I want to be married with a wife, and they don't. Boy, whatever. Not for real. Whatever. So he ends up FaceTiming his grandparents, you know what I'm saying, who have been together for 55 years, okay? 55, it's a long ass time, okay? And it's like, what? You getting married in 2 weeks? What? And they kind of laugh because they don't understand it. They're like, we wouldn't do it, but we'll be there. We'll come to support you. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's his life to do, but it's kind of weird or whatever. I think they both seem cool. He seems real cool, but everybody seems real cool, you know what I'm saying, sometime initially. And they shouldn't mesh if they allow themselves to mesh. Because he don't seem 26. He do seem a bit, older. Well, no, how he dressed remind me that he's 26, because his pants was, he had them like legging tight jeans, the little skin leg jeans. I do not like men in no. I don't need to see your wallet. I should not see the print of your wallet or your phone in your pocket. I don't like it. But he seemed nice, and so did she. So we'll see what happens with them too, because again, they got to get married. Okay. We then have Olivia and Bret. Olivia's 30. Bret is 35. Okay, and then she is Miss Sugar and Spice. And he is the serial dater. I don't think anyone who was labeled a serial dater should be on Married at First Sight. It just seems to be, honey, a double negative. It's giving me Matt's from season 9, and I'm like, we do not need Playboy Matt season 9 and not another show. Okay, now Olivia's a nurse practitioner. And she wants to get married because she's tired of being a third wheel. She has 2 cats who she calls her children. And she said, I love doing karaoke and hanging out. And I love doing Lil Wayne at karaoke. Did you say the word nigga? I just wonder if she do Lil Wayne rap. Did she rap the N-word? It makes me wonder. Now, she told her mom that she's getting married because her father, I forgot what happened with her dad or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? The mom was like, say what now? You getting married? Are you sure? But the mom said it was gut wrenching to hear her mom that she was getting married or whatever. Mainly because it's just different. Back in the day, dating was different. But I guess this is what you want to do. So I hope it works out for you. Okay, and her mom, compared to the other lady mom who also did not like it, she wasn't so directly against it. It was more like, I don't think you should do this. It's different, but I wish you the best and I hope it works out, and I'll be here, congrats or whatever. I said, Lord Jesus. Now Brett is in IT for the local government, and he said he's a jack of all trades. He does this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. He named a whole bunch of shit. And to me, all that meant was he's never satisfied. He's always looking for something else to fulfill him or something else to do. And it's one thing to do that because you just like, no. He gives me, I'm never satisfied. I'm always looking for the next thing to do. Always. Again, he's a serial dater. Okay. Now he brings up how he was engaged at one point, but she then cheated on him. And since him and the girl had broken up, he has dated 45 women. I just wonder, out of that 45, how many of them have you slept with? Because 45 is a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Anyway, he brings up how he wants to be a husband because he wants to do stuff that's for us. I want to work because, we need this or we need that. Or, what I'm saying? We building, this house is being built for us. I'm building a spice rack for us. I am, walking the dog for us. I want to be a us. Things for us. I say, you, what? Really? Get a goldfish. Anyway, he's out with his whole family. I mean, the whole family. His father, all the brothers' wife. It was like 18 people, okay? And he tells them, I'm getting married. And it was like, oh. And they all just laugh like, what? You're so stupid. He's like, no, bro, I'm getting married to a stranger. They was like, so wait, like, she's like, because we don't know her, she's a stranger? He's like, no, I don't know her either. Say what? What? He didn't, it's a show, Married at First Sight, I won't see her, whatever I'm saying. And they like, are you crazy? Are you stupid? And his father was the most against it. And I feel like it's not because they don't think it should happen. It's him. They know him. And they like, this is dumb. You should not be doing this. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? And are you crazy? And I'm like, I feel like this is the forewarning. It's a whole. It's gonna come to fruition. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit or whatever. But he like, I'm gonna do it. I say, I don't think you should. But I mean, at this point, what we gonna do? Okay, we then have Armani and Woody. Woody looked like Toya daddy. And I've always said that Toya daddy, Toya from T.I. and Tiny and them or whatever, Toya who's Regine's mom and everything, you know what I'm saying? I've always said that her daddy looked like a typical New Orleans dude because her daddy always had reminded me of Lil Wayne and also a Birdman. And I'm like them from New Orleans. And he looked like them. Okay, don't say that. Anyway, Armani is 29. Woody is 30. And Armani is, Miss Cool, Calm, and Collected. And Woody is Mr. Life of the Party. I said, I don't know how the hell y'all thought to match these two up, but I guess so. Armani is a program coordinator, and she also says, I'm a natural nurturer by, in life. I have a very nurturing spirit, okay? And, dating in New Orleans is very hard because, the guys are not serious. They're lazy. They're crazy. And the last guy she dated, she found out he was married. I said, well, that's a lot. That is a whole lot. And she tells her friends she get married, and all her friends are supportive, okay? Boom, bow, pow. Okay, now Woody is best friends with Miles, who's marrying Karen. So Woody and Miles are best friends and both ended up on the show. Yep, both marrying strangers. I said, oh, that's different. So we end up seeing Woody and Miles together going to tell their friend, the group of friends, that they both get married or whatnot. Now, Woody is a teacher and a coach at a high school, and he brings about his parents broke up. His dad then went to prison, which made him miss having the father around, so it's been hard for him or whatever. He's like, I want to get married just to have someone to live life with. And I said, oh, that's nice. But as he was talking, he was getting dressed, okay? And Woody put on a little sparkling, shiny-ass suit jacket, a fedora, and he didn't put no shirt on under the jacket. I said, oh, he's a partier. He did not dress like somebody's husband. He's the life of the party. Any man who gets dressed and don't put a shirt on or put on a suit jacket is either a stripper or the life of the party. He ain't nobody's husband. Okay. Anyway, so again, Woody and Miles go to tell their friend they're both getting married on the show, whatever. And the friends are all shocked. But they're more shocked that Woody is doing it than Miles. The one friend said, I would expect that for Miles, because, Miles has always talked about wanting to settle down. But Woody, you the wild one. You be hanging out, you be partying, out in these streets or whatever. Are you sure this is what you want to do or whatever? He like, yeah, I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. And I'm like, Woody seems to be a good old time. He's a good old. When you want to have fun, call Woody. When you want to get married, don't call Woody. Don't nobody call Woody for that. Don't do that. His real name is Woodrow. They all call him Woody. But again, that no shirt, fedora, and jacket screamed he on some bullshit. And on the married shit, okay? I'm like, you won't fool me. Not today, okay? And lastly, the couple is Christina and Henry. Christina is 30. Henry is 34. She is a flight attendant. She brings she's the princess bride, and he's the reserved gentleman. I feel like for her, she may possibly get on my nerves. Something about her is like a little bit off-putting. Not in a bad way at all. I have to see. It was when she was shopping for a wedding dress. I'm looking like it was somebody that I was like, is she gonna aggravate me a little bit? I don't know. But she said that she's single because she's a bad picker. All the guys she dates are kind of all the same person. We stopped dating the same person, okay? Even in different people. Now she brings up how she has never even had a man give her flowers besides her grandfather. And I want a man to give me some exotic flowers. Like, I don't want just roses. I want something exotic. And at that point, I said, she gonna get on my nerves because, I've gotten flowers before. It's not a big deal. But I'm like, but why was that like a point of things to mention? Like, a guy has never given me flowers, and I want some exotic ones. I feel like, girl, okay, if you say so. Now, she also brings up how, I'm trying to get these pictures together. There we go. So she brings up how she's never met her dad. Her mom is her best friend. And so she tells her mom, like, Mom, I'm getting married in 2 weeks. Oh my God. Her mom was happy. Happy. And she wants her mom to walk her down the aisle. I said, well, that's nice. Now, Henry is a healthcare recruiter at a hospital there in New Orleans. And he brings up how he has always been kind of awkward. Mainly because he was heavier as a kid. And he says, because I was heavier when I was younger, even though I look different now, I never got my confidence up besides being that heavy kid. I'm looking like, I hate that people think because you're heavy, you can't have fucking confidence. I'm looking like, the fuck? Bow. Okay, anyway, so he wants someone who can push him in ways he needs to be pushed. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's gonna be her, because she seems like, I won't say neurotic, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go or whatever. Now, he tells his friends to get married, and they're like, oh, okay. Well, congrats. We support you in this craziness, and that was really it. I said, well, that was him saying off-putting or whatever, but it is what it is. Now, we see them all go dress shopping and suit shopping. Look, they got dresses, they got suits. Bam, they got something to wear, okay? Now, we then see all the men get together, and the women they together, the men and the women separately, whatever. And then they all have, what if they don't, what if they know the person, because that can happen. It happened last season, 2 seasons ago, okay, with that damn, what's his name? The dude with the nose and the red hair. I can't think what his damn name is. But anyway, so they also like, what if we don't have a connection? Like, what if there's no instant connection? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if we're not even attracted to one another? And I'm like, things happen, but they all kind of agree, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be fine. Like, we can just grow to see where it goes. Okay, to see where it goes. And then Bret. Where he at? Bret. That's Bret. Okay. Then Bret says, if there's no physical attraction when you see them, what's the point of being with them? And Woody then says, well, party boy Woody, but what if you meet them or whatever, you start talking to them, and then, it's an amazing conversation, like, it's the whole stimulus of your mind from the conversation, like, doesn't that change things? And he was like, I don't think so. And as Bret is finna talk, the waitress walks up with like a beer. Oh, she's amazing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He winks at the waitress and then says, call me. I'm looking like, bitch, you getting married. You can't wink and ask the waitress to call you. That's not how none of this goes. I'm like, he's dumb. I don't like him or whatever. He gets on my nerves. He is going to be an ass. He's going to be a prick. So they all also discuss, kiss on the first on at the wedding, and also consummating the marriage. And they all say, like, I don't know, maybe, could be, should be. You know what I'm saying? We'll see the guys. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what she wants, but I'm not opposed to it or whatever. And so boom, bap, pow. Now I feel like Miles and Bennett. What are you at? So Bennett, you see Bennett, okay, and Miles. Boom. Okay, I feel like Miles and Bennett will be cool. They'll do great because they both seem like they'll both be great in their own ways. Okay, I think the women they have matched up with, they'll be okay. Okay, now I feel like Henry, where he at? Henry, okay, right here. I feel like Henry is gonna have to get out his awkward stage. Okay, he can't be all nervous or whatever. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Now, I feel like Bennett, not Bennett, damn it, wrong person. I put Bennett up twice. I didn't mean Bennett. I meant, who's his name? Where is he at? Bret. Boom. Bret. Okay, Bret and Woody, that's who gonna be an issue. Okay, that's who gonna be an issue. Yeah. Woody and Bret is gonna be on some bullshit, and Bennett and Miles will do good, and then Henry is gonna have to build up his stamina to be, confident within himself in order for things to work. Okay, now we do see how I think all the ladies, for the most part, will be fine with this situation. They then have their bachelorette and bachelor parties, separately or whatever. And then the guys have strippers. You know what I'm saying? It was funny seeing Bennett and Henry dancing with the strippers. It was very funny. Bennett, who was the guy, he was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it was a very much so enjoying myself, but not like because they strippers. Just, it's a good time. And I'm just having fun. I'm like, woo! Or whatever, and Henry was like awkwardly. It was cool, it was funny. Woody was, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you see, he do too much partay, okay? And then Bret was somewhere trying to be too goddamn friendly with Henry's female friends who was there, and the female friend was being like, why are you being weird? Like, you're just focused on you getting married, bro. Leave me be, because he was like being flirtatious, the same way he was to that waitress. He is gonna be an issue. Okay, now we see that because of all that, Bret ends up leaving the party. Okay, because he probably may have been drunk. I don't know, but I digress. And the ladies are all at a place together, whatever. And it's just one stripper, a white dude in some blue jeans that are too tight and some goddamn Timberland boots. I'm like, look, male strippers, I don't like them. Okay, you have to be the right type of male stripper for me to like you. But a dude in some tight ass blue jeans, popping your butt and some Timberland boots, brother, I'm good. Enjoy. I would have preferred to have female strippers because y'all on some bullshit. But I digress. Now, Christina says, I felt awkward. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this. I don't hang out, dancing, drinking around in the living room with strippers. I'm like, it's a bachelorette party. If you don't like it, go home, okay? What the fuck? But she then goes outside. I have anxiety, and so I just think it's that. It's all these people, and I said, okay, fine. I am a very, very shy person around strangers, and I get anxiety being around too many people I don't know. I really, really do. Leave me be. I have to be around my people to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I get anxiety about being around too many people you don't know. So I get it. But I feel like her thing came off as if she was the activities were below her. I don't do this. I'm go outside. I'm not you, girl. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying. We see that happen or whatnot. It was what it was. So then we see it's wedding day. Yay! Okay. And we then see Karen and Miles is the first ones to get married. Karen then asked to speak to the producers. Okay. She then told the producers behind the camera that some kind of way someone texted her accidentally with his name, with Miles's name. And so the night for the wedding, she knew who he was because the name came through. And so she went and did some little digging, little searching. She found his IG page or whatever and was all night looking at all his posts, his IG stories or whatever. And I know I would not date him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's just too emotional. You know, his post was like him. He kept talking about his feelings. Like, it's just, he's emotional. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all would have asked me, like, if he was my type, I would have said no. You know what I'm saying? And am I making the biggest mistake of my life? I was like, look, Karen, you are literally called the, you have reservations about everything, okay? And you came on this show because you weren't picking the right people. Who you like wasn't working. So for you to say who they picked for you, you would not have picked for you, right? Because you a bad picker, okay? You're on it for a reason. And I feel like to judge that man based off his, because he's handsome, he seems nice, and it's just not fair. Because what if he look at your page? No, I don't like her hair to this, or whatever it could have, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I feel like if you are going to do this, whoever they put you with, you would have had to marry that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, it made me mad that she was crying, saying because he talked about his feelings, he don't look the way I want my husband to look. I don't know if I should marry him. I'm like, girl, would you have felt that same way had you seen him at the altar? You know what I'm saying? And so it kind of made me mad. It kind of made me mad. You put this in the experts' hands for a reason. Let them, and they say, you know what, it's really up to you on what you want to do. Like, if you don't want to do it, that's on you. We can't force you to do that. And I feel like, who the fuck sent her his name? Like, what production assistant, you know, fucked up and sent that to her? I was like, girl, or it could have been a plant. I don't know. But that's how it goes off with her trying to figure out if she should really marry him. I think she should. And see how it goes. Because the thing is, the whole point was to marry them and see how it go. Not see them and say, you know what, I don't like them. That ain't the point of the show. Okay? Don't be an asshole, marry the man. Okay? And that's how it goes up. So I will see if I'm going to review it for the whole season. Or no. Okay? But I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner.